to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming back to this video. You are most welcome. Feel comfortable and yeah, thank you so much. That is what I can say. Thank you 100 times plus. Okay, so in today's video there is something I want to share with you, and it is concerned with the housemaids most especially. So I always share these messages so that you can get something out of it, you can learn from it, and yeah, hope it will also be helpful to those who watch it. I'm a housemaid in Saudi Arabia, and this is my morning routine. Yeah, as you can see me. So in today's video, I want to share something like this. Some people, we have lost jobs just because we demand too much or we demand a lot. There was a certain woman, or should I say madam, who was staying alone and needed someone to stay with in the house. So she thought of like bringing a housemaid into her house because she was lonely and she needed like someone to talk to, and she needed someone to help her out. So she went to a certain office. She got this housemaid. After some time, she was given an opportunity to work for her. Working for one person, it is not all that much, or it is not like when you are working for like more than 2 people or more than 10 people. Okay, so this housemaid had enough time and she was okay with the madam since the work was not enough, it was not too much for her. But in the house there was no washing machine, there was no a dishwasher, and like a vacuum machine. Some people, they call it a packing machine, vacuum machine. I don't know how I should call it. So this housemaid, since she was left alone and she had a lot of time on phone, so she saw other housemaid using all those machines: a washing machine, dryer, vacuum machine, and a dishwasher. So she was like, let me also try to talk to my madam and we get all these things in the house. Okay, so she was like, I will even show her the videos how other housemates are having or are using these things, and for us we don't have them. This housemaid was like washing her madam's clothes with her hands. So she was like, I will share with her and we do what? We get the washing machine. When the madam came one time, this madam was a working class, so she used to go to work and come back. So she was like, madam, can we get this and this? Okay, then the madam was like, I will think about it, I will save some money and we try to buy them. Okay, she was like, okay. So time came, madam saved her money. She had to buy everything and put them in the house. Before, she didn't think of like buying them because she was alone, and she thought of getting someone was cheaper than having these machines in the houses. The expenses might be too much when you operate those machines because they all need the electricity. So all the machines were in the house: dryer, washing machine, vacuum machine, and a dishwasher. So after everything was in the house, the madam was like, do you know what? I did not want to buy these things just because I was alone in the house and we didn't have a lot to do in the house. So that's why you came to work for me. But since I've bought them and they are already in my house, now you're going to take your vacation until I get another job for you, or until I feel like I need you in the house. Okay? So this is how Monica lost her job. I will call her Monica. And some people, we are just like that. When you go to the house and you don't find the washing machine, you feel like, why am I here yet there is no washing machine? If you go to the house and you find they don't have a dishwasher, you're like, oh my God, too much work for you. Some people, you see them, they are rich in that you can see even their money is flowing. They have too much money, but they don't feel like buying those things to put them in their houses. They feel like getting you and you work for them, it is just enough for them. Okay, so when you go ahead to demand all those things, you might even lose your job. You are there and you are cheaper than those machines. But if you let those machines replace your work, that means you're going to be jobless. In today's world, there are certain countries that have managed to manufacture robots that can replace a woman. These robots are able to do each and everything a woman would have done, including the bed issues with a man. Okay, so this is where the world has come to, or where the world is going. Demand less if you know you are a housemaid. At times we might look for the solutions to those certain problems that we do see around us. Let me say, if you are washing with hands and you feel like you are tired, you have a solution in that you can get some rest. If you wash today, it doesn't mean that if you pile a lot of clothes, you have to wash them one time. No. Wash little by little until you get some strength for another, to wash other clothes for another day. Okay, it's not a guarantee that you should do some work to a particular time or some work from morning up to evening. No, you are a human being in that you need to rest. It's you to manage your time. It's you to have a rest, manage your work. Say, let me work for 2 hours. After I get a half hour rest, after I'll go back and finish up what I've been doing. These are the things we do every day. In that, even if we say, let us wash today, still tomorrow we will have other clothes to wash, because people, they do change each and every time. So if we say, let me wash the dishes right now, in the next hour you will go and find more waiting for you. Okay, we can't say that let us do this and finish them once. Still we will have to do it in the next coming hours. So we need to know how we can manage our work than demanding our bosses to do this or to do the other. And once you have lost that job, they might not even replace someone else. No, you have even cancelled a chance for another person on the line. Okay, some people have got a lot of money, but it's not their priority to buy all those things to be in their houses. Okay, if you are there and you are cheaper, that's what they can see it as, in you're cheap and you can do for them what they need to be done in their houses. As you're saying that you are tired, there is someone who is there yearning to come and work, like to work on that same job. There is someone there seated waiting for something at least to do. to feed his or her family. Many people, you are coming just because you hear what people say, but you don't know that actually these houses are totally different. And when you reach there still, you have no right to demand, like, you understand. Just maybe you can talk to the people you are working for that at this time I need to go and have some rest, than demanding, let us have this in the house, let us have this in the house, let us do this in the house. You might not get it the way you want it. Just imagine if every man gets that robot. What about the women who are even still single? Huh? What do you think what is going to happen to us, we housemaids who are working? Hmm? Let me say, how many people are here working, or how many women are in these houses working? There are so many. So if they replace us with those robots, that means we are going even to starve. Okay? Just say, thank God I have something to do. I have something that keep me busy, like working, and at the end of it all, I'm being paid. Okay? Be thankful to what you are doing. Be thankful to that you see that it is maybe dirty, or it is not worth, or you are not worth to do that, because there are so many even who are there yearning to do. So if there are some countries that they have even brought those robots to replace what a human being would have done, that means there are so many people who are going to be jobless in the years to come, in the months to come, in the weeks to come. What you're doing is much better than sitting on the street and you start begging. Yet you have two hands, you have two legs, you can hear very well, and you can even talk. What you are doing is much better than going and you sell yourself on the streets. It is even better than going and steal from others, because you very well know that when you get something that isn't yours, maybe you have stolen it, it won't be useful than that you have like worked for. You've even spent your precious time on that very job and you've got the money. So I wish you all the best. May God bless you so much. Much love from this side to that side. This is Merciful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. May God keep you safe. Have a blessed day and all the best.